ask me a question, honey, I can't answer, so don't even try.
What attracted the father of your...
Hey there, good people, and welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be taking a look at feminists getting owned by other females, part 2. You know, we made another one because you liked the other one so much. But without further ado, let's just jump into it. Okay, I didn't know the definition of a digital creator in 2022 is an anti-feminist rant, but good job, girl.
Not quite. It's helpful to have more options. Options for everybody. There are 3 genders, 4 genders, even 5. Facebook changed their gender identity terms from 2 to 50.
Could you be literally more stupid? Before you protest, just do some research.
Well, did you know that Hillary Clinton took millions of dollars from Saudi Arabia for her campaign? She raised millions of dollars for her campaign, and compared to what Donald Trump raised, like incomparable. He used the money that he raised to pay for a portrait in his home. Which...
Bullseye, Judge Judy. Ladies and gentlemen, please learn from the best.
I didn't do it through any organization, and I think it takes away from your own self-worth if you say I did it based on the work of a larger group. Now, it's nice to have it's like having a large family, you know, family being a safety net for you. It's nice to have a safety net. But if you don't have your own self-worth and forge forward yourself, that safety net, all it can do is give you the bottom. You have to push it through yourself. And I think that that's what makes me say, I'm really not a feminist, I'm an individualist. I think that individuals have...
Well, 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 if it isn't the destroyer of the gender pay gap.
Are choosing part-time work, choosing a male occupation, choosing a male sector, but choosing a part-time job, you're more likely to see a woman's compensation wage be lower than a full-time.
Wow, right from the horse's mouth.
I just think that feminism in recent years have just become extreme.
Well, it's like the 60s. It's like if you're a feminist, then like you're anti-man.
That's
like
why,
what?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I don't think it should be anti-man. I think we should all be empowering men to support women too.
Right.
And bringing them into the conversation. I think right now feminism is like, we don't need you.
Right.
She got what she wanted.
Need to do much to get this feminist completely angry.
May I ask you a question?
And wait a minute. No. You can't ask me a question.
Because you can't answer the question.
Oh, you can't ask me a question, honey. I can't answer, so don't even try.
What attracted the father of the Orlando terrorist to your candidate?
He's a mentally ill individual who ran
that's what
for
attracted
president.
him. I get it.
Pardon me?
What attracted him to your candidate? And your answer was he's mentally ill.
We now have someone on a show, and he was having a debate with a feminist about how the...
Oops.
There they are touching me again. Very cool. I like your hat. That's very cute. Your button says F the NRA. Can you go more into depth about that?
You and the NRA. Off.
You're so mad. All right. Very cool. Very cool.
She got shut down by Ronda Rousey.
Is it frustrating for you as someone who's so prominent in your sport? And we heard you say on the Ellen show the other day you are the richest fighter in UFC, that sort of thing is still going on?
I think that how much you get paid should have something to do with how much money you bring in. I'm the highest paid fighter, not because Dina and Lorenzo wanted to do something nice for the ladies. They do it because I bring in the highest numbers. They do it because I make them the most money. And I think that the money that they make should be proportionate to the money that they bring in.
She hadn't done her homework and came with inaccurate data.
To me, Kate.
I'm not hung up on any hashtag. I'm hung up on the fact that these new pay gap measurements are incredibly misleading and frankly useless. Only one of the 6 measurements has any real merit. None of them break down jobs, age, background, experience, time taken off work. You have not proven any kind of gender pay gap. What you have done is push many, many misleading statistics into the public domain, and it is absolutely an attempt to box women in to this victimhood mentality that when you actually break down the data, if you look at the official data from the Office for National Statistics, does not exist. There is a reason that this new data does not line up with the official data, and that is because it is so badly calculated. If you are an economist, it doesn't matter which side of the debate you're on, this is just bad data.
So women don't want to work for each other.
What's this job look like? And I suddenly got struck by the number of women that could articulate the companies they wanted to work for, the type of work, and then consistently they'd say, oh, by the way, I don't want to work for another woman. So I started to track these numbers, and we got to around 80%. I asked colleagues, and they were getting similar numbers. And I knew that was, you know, a small, not very scientific sample. But if you go to the literature, there's huge studies all replicating these findings. Gallup in the US has actually tracked this for 60 years, and we're still not shifting the data too much, which is really a shame.
It checks out with my... in workplaces I've been in, there have been huge schisms.
They're even shaming each other online.
Past week, I've probably received some of the worst comments from women applauding this ban than I have ever received in that industry.
What sorts of comments? From feminists?
From women calling themselves feminists. They're not empowering us or supporting us, but they have come out with some derogatory comments. They're insulting our intelligence based on our occupation. They're calling us prostitutes online, which is, you know, it's very upsetting and insulting.
I don't think that being a glamorous...
It's also in sports.
Become interesting because the stars are paid more money. Stars get paid more money because the sport is interesting. Let me ask you this. How many of you guys on the panel know who our Australian Matildas are playing in the quarterfinals?
Don't.
No, because you don't care about it. Now, if you cared about it...
I do if they win.
No, but that's the thing.
They beat Brazil.
Do you know what? All of you can go and watch W League games in the women's competition here, but you don't. Now, when you start to go and watch these women play the wonderful football they do, then they'll earn more money.
But I don't go to watch the men play football either.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of people do, Ita. The Men's World Cup is one of the...
She even cried.
The message it sends is that you can work for 40 years and you can be the most qualified candidate for something, and you can be the most deserving candidate, and you still won't be.
Yep, she deserved that.
My daughter, there's no way in hell she's going there. But with my sons, I hope they have a great time. And with women,
alcohol poisoning.
Oh yeah,
Boys
one a
wind
year.
up in a hospital
That happens
bed.
everywhere. That's youth. Getting pregnant is much more harmful than having some uncomfortable sex and getting mugged. The women there are human garbage whose parents don't love them.
Okay.
I'm out of here. How about one is a security guy leaks false reports about a pizza place.
I'm sorry, what false reports?
That Hillary Clinton was holding a child.
That was never said.
You know what?
That's it, folks. Hope you did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this and much more. I'll catch you guys next time. But until then, take care and see ya.